Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And so today we're going to talk about why it's important that you don't live an average life. Usually in life, people start to realize that they aren't living the life that they truly want. They're living the life that maybe society told them, or their family told them, or their school, or whoever, but they realize that they're not living the life that they want to. Maybe it's because they were told that they need to go to school and get a degree and work until they're 65, or maybe they're told that they need to do a specific thing, and if they don't, then maybe their family will let them go and no longer love them, or whatever it may be. Usually a lot of people late in life, they start to realize that whatever they're doing, it's not fulfilling to them, and that will really screw themselves over, because they'll look back and they'll realize that their whole life up until that point has kind of been pointless, that they haven't been living the way that they want to, which it's a serious psychological effect where you start to realize that you've wasted basically your entire life up until that point doing someone else's work or living out someone else's dream, and it's not necessarily the dream that you want to live out, and that can be super detrimental to your mental health, and it can really make you upset, and it can even make you super depressed. And so today I just want to really talk about how it's really important for you now, wherever you're at in life, to realize what you truly want to do and realize what value you can give to the world to improve it and to raise the consciousness of the world to make Earth a better place to live, and give value to everyone to where you can increase everyone's living standard and just improve society as a whole. A lot of people will go through life, and maybe it was just because of the way that they were raised or the people they were surrounded by, the influences that they had growing up or still continue to have. But these people who are living average lives or mediocre lives, is they don't really have goals for themselves. And that doesn't mean that they just were never exposed to this, or maybe they had set goals but they had failed in the past, but they aren't achieving these goals regardless if they have them or not. And it's because they are afraid of getting out of their comfort zone. And this is a huge thing with everyone, right? Like successful people, they had to get out of their comfort zone to be to where they are today. Maybe they had to start a huge business and they were afraid of failure, or maybe they were afraid of success and afraid of putting themselves out there, because if their business did get big, then they were afraid of, what would my family or friends think of me? Or maybe they're afraid of the failure aspect, where I'm telling all these people that I'm doing this stuff, but if I fail, then I don't want to look like a loser to everyone around me. So there's a lot of fears that we have, and there's a lot of, fear barriers that we have to break through to achieve the things that we want. And once you realize what you truly want, then it's a lot easier to actually take massive action on it, regardless of the failures that you may have. But what really separates the successful from the unsuccessful is not allowing that fear or the failures to stop you from continuing to achieve your goal or work towards your goal, because you really don't want to get stuck in no man's land where you're not taking any action, you're not going into any direction towards what you want in life. And once you stop taking action, then you are defeated, and you've basically given up on yourself and your ability to do whatever you're trying to do. You can get knocked down 7 times, but you can always get up 8 times. And you want to continue to get back up and continue to strive. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but how successful people become successful is because they never stopped at what they wanted to achieve. And a lot of people have had setbacks, which are really set-ups for something better, but the people who are unsuccessful, they always let these setbacks set them back permanently. And the successful people let the setbacks be set-ups for something better for the future. So it's really your mindset on how you look at negative or constructive feedback. But a lot of people don't even know what they really want to do in life. They don't have a goal, or they just haven't really thought about it on a deeper level. So it can be super hard to even figure out what you want to do with your life, right? So there's a lot of, I think I made another video of how you can discover your life's purpose. Check that one out. But basically, it can be super difficult to find out what you want to do in life, and what you think that you want to do in life can change. From maybe you want to start a business, but then you decide that's not really what your life mission is. Maybe it's more of being on the ground and helping people in another aspect of life, or whatever it may be. But it doesn't come to everyone as quick and as cut and dry as it is with everyone else. So it can take some time to figure out what you really want with your life. But once you figure it out, then you really want to take massive action on going towards that. And like I said, not being stuck in no man's land, because once you're stuck there, then you are defeating yourself. You are giving up on yourself. And if this is seriously something that you truly care about, if it is a goal that you're really serious about, then you will do whatever it takes, regardless of the failures or the setbacks, regardless of all of that. You will continue to fight towards whatever your goal is, because it is super important to you. And think about like people who are serious about their health and fitness, and maybe someone is overweight. If they're continuing to go to the gym and eat a healthy lifestyle, over time it will just become a habit. And with health and fitness, you can hit plateaus, and I've experienced that myself, where you just don't really see progress. And everyone who's been in the fitness and health industry, they've all experienced this plateau. But when you hit these plateaus, it's more of a sign to you that you need to change something up. So like, take the gym, for instance. If you're doing the same exercise every day, or whatever your frequency is that you're going, and you get sore at first, or you start to see results at first, but after a while, you stop seeing results, or you stop feeling sore, it's because you need to change it up. Maybe instead of doing heavy weight for 5 or 6 reps, maybe you need to do lighter weight for 10 reps. Just change these small variables up to see what's going to help you get past this plateau. And so it's the same thing with goals and other plateaus that we might face in life. You need to change up the variables with everything that has gotten you to where you are. And I've experienced this, and I'm working on this too. It's like when I do marketing and Facebook advertising, and things aren't going the way that I want it to, then I have to really look at all my variables of, okay, maybe it's my audience that I'm targeting, or maybe it's my ad copy or my ad creative, or maybe it's just the product itself. But I need to look at all the variables and tweak them to figure out what is working and what is not. So I still have direction. I'm not being stuck in no man's land. I'm still taking action, but it's changing the variables to figure out what is going to work and what's going to help me get past this plateau. And so take this as a lot in like life. Whenever you're trying to figure out what your life's mission is, or figuring out your goals, or just trying to take action on your goals, change the variables and figure out what works for you and what helps you get past these hurdles, because we're all going to have these hurdles, but it's those who continue to work and trying to overcome those hurdles, those are going to be the successful people in life. Those who don't overcome the hurdles and just give up on themselves and their dream, those are going to be the unsuccessful people. Those are going to be the people who are stuck in the rat race. They're the ones who are not going to improve themselves. They're not going to be growing themselves to get better as a human. They're just going to be stuck and just going through the motions in life. And if you recognize that you're going through the motions in life, then you need to realize that you need to start tweaking the variables of your life to see what can you change to get you to the next level, to improve, to learn and grow more. Imagine being on your deathbed and being surrounded by all of your fears and all of your regrets in life, and being on your deathbed, like you can't do anything about it. It's too late. Your time has come. And when you look back on your life, you're just going to just feel so depressed and sad that you weren't able to get past your fears and get out of your comfort zone to do something that would have helped you achieve the goals that you wanted, which would have helped you give value to the world and improve Earth, society as a whole, but you were too afraid of doing that. And so you need to recognize wherever you're at now, What are you afraid of? Get yourself out of your comfort zone, because the only growth that happens is when you're out of your comfort zone. And it's super hard it can be hard at times to get out of your comfort zone to achieve what you truly want. And I can totally attest to that. But true growth is when you are uncomfortable. So you need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable to actually grow, to get better, to evolve as a human, to raise your consciousness and awareness and learn and grow. But if you're just constantly going through the motions and feeling comfortable, you're living the comfortable life and you're not improving, then you're just going to be, a tire stuck in the mud. You're going to be really hurting yourself because you're not doing anything with your life. And once you get onto your deathbed, you're going to look back and you're going to regret not taking that opportunity that would have changed everything for you for the better. What is it that you really want to do? Do you want to start a business? Maybe you want to write a book, or whatever it may be. Find what you're truly passionate about, because once you find what you're passionate about, then you'll be able to take action on it. Even if you don't really know what you want to do with your life, or you don't know what goals to set, once you start meditating and looking into what you're super passionate about, it'll be easier for you to recognize what your life's purpose is, and you'll be able to take action on those things to get you to a higher level, to help you grow and get you out of your comfort zone, to where when you look back on your deathbed, then you're going to be fulfilled with everything that you did. You're going to be happy with everything that you accomplished, and be proud of yourself that through all the trials and tribulations and the failures, you're going to be happy with yourself that you were able to do that. So you want to really make sure that you find your passion and you want to make sure that you're not in no man's land. Continue to take action, and any direction is better than no direction. Once you do this, then you will be able to live a more fulfilling life, even if you feel like you're not really accomplishing anything, or maybe you feel like you don't really have any goals. But as long as you're taking direction and what you're trying to accomplish, then you're going to eventually get there. You're going to realize what you want to do with your life. You're going to find what you want to give to the world and make the world a better place to live in. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, and subscribe. Check the links down below for more information. If you have any questions, ask me on Instagram at Shawn Sewell-Snyder. Thanks for watching and have a great day.